and steadily this scaled up to the mid-mile movements, the Myntra movements, Walmart movements, and several other Flipkart. So today, the entire pan-India Flipkart uses Elixir. And as soon as they have any requirements of Elixir, they will primarily come to us only. Answering your question, with Flipkart India, we are at a saturation point. We may not be able to drive more revenue from Flipkart, but such is not the case with other customers because we do multiple segments of logistics.
Anything in quick commerce?
No, it's just Flipkart today. Of course, I have small players like Just Deliveries and others who actually we serve. But when it comes to big enterprise companies, it's just Flipkart.
इस मार्च में ये प्रॉफिटेबल कब हो जाएगी कंपनी अपनी?
Company will be profitable by December. Today I do like about 20 lakh negative, but because of Shell Petroleum, which will contribute about 22 lakhs of revenue every month, I will become profitable very shortly.
और इसके बाद में नेक्स्ट राउंड में कोई रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं रहेगी फंड की?
Next
ये राउंड के बाद में
रहेगी सर. Will not stop here. There are other geographies to capture. Currently India और Middle East ये दोनों geographies हम लोग ने capture किया है. Of course there is too much of business which we have to acquire in these regions, but the North American traction is significant. So we will be raising the next round, which primarily we call it as Series A. Maybe in 8 to 9 months from now, I'll start scouting, but I'll be profitable. So there is no runway issues.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amit bhai.
Your expenses seem to have run up almost 4 times FY25 from 900 to about 3.6 million.
Sorry.
Expenses seem to have run up almost 4x between FY24 and 25.
No.
910 to 3.6 million.
I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah.
The expenses from 910 to 3.6 million.
Your expenses have gone up 4x.
My expenses have not gone up 4x. I will. Sorry, I'll just quickly check. What are you referring to? Sorry. No, this is.
For a SaaS company.
So that's 23-24. Okay, so I raised. Okay, I'll just explain. This is because I raised my round. So this is 23-24 to 24-25, right? So I had raised a round just during that period through the Shark Angels itself. So it was an all shark deal and it was about a 9 to 10 crore of round which I raised during this time. So I started investing in building a team. So that was 23-24 and 24-25. I hope that helps.
That was for the team. So the product was mostly ready. This team was what, more a sales team or on the product development side? Because you've been in business for last 4-5 years on the product development.
Yeah.
And a typical SaaS type, when will the Jacob?
See, when it comes to product, the product was ready and it was already in market with super traction. The thing is, it is very important to make it scalable. So we evolved the product, invested in product to make it more scalable, robust, and plus the sales as well. But sales, eventually it is now. In the next quarter.
Just explain me what you mean by product more robust and scalable. I thought it's a SaaS product. You were already sort of...
Correct. So firstly, there are 12 products as you see here on screen and every product creates value for customers, right? When it comes to the first product, say planning, while there was no AI bit, we did not really do any machine learning on planning. But after doing machine learning, we started understanding supervisor behavior so that it gives the proposed delivery plan, which is equivalent to what supervisor thinks, thereby eliminating that role. The product was not fully ready while it was in market.
So those costs are now redundant. You don't need to carry those costs anymore, or the product development at that speed has to continue to happen?
No. The product is highly configurable and ready now. If you see my previous, I have not really invested in product development since last 6 to 8 months. Now I'll be investing in sales and scaling things up. The market has a good traction. Customer retention is very high.
Very simply, for that extra cost that you built up during last year to 3.6 million, how much of you are actually shaving off again? Or are you still carrying those costs?
No, I'm not carrying those costs. If you actually look at my MIS for last 12 months.
Because your current year projections, FY26 still show a jump from 3.6 to 5.32 on the expense side.
Correct. Now that is because I'll be actually investing in product to strengthen the AI and have multimodal visibility platform.
So the product development is still on
it
that. You will
continuously
still continue
evolves.
to heavily invest in the product.
Sir, it
Whereas-
evolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what put me off, and I think एक छोटा सा advice है, कभी भी आप fundraise करने जाओ ना, इस stage में जहाँ company का revenue 1 million ARR भी नहीं है, so you are yet to hit the first milestone for SaaS company is like 100K, then comes 500 which you have crossed. 1 million is a kind of a decent. But usme secondary, you yet to kind of really build up a large scale. You have a very complicated structure with US and Dubai and all of that. And the last thing you want to hear from anyone that you want money for secondary. So small advice, never at this stage, never ask money for secondary. If people are interested in a cap table, let's say if we make an offer, we want to buy 40% of the company and we can't put primary, then there's a different thing that ki yaar secondary mein 10% de do mujhe 5%, I'll negotiate with you guys on the cap table. But at this stage, in my opinion, secondary puts people off right away. Ki yaar, it's not our, even if you're excited about your company, yeah, we would not worry about your guys on the cap table. Yeah. I mean, let them stay, let them take the risk. And we are the one taking the risk at a later stage, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want people to leave. Second, I think your valuation non-negotiable. In my opinion, when you go to raise money, never say non-negotiable, because if it's non-negotiable, not interested. The challenge is that you are asking money for secondary. Your valuations are already at a 850K ARR. You already telling us this is a 12 time or 14 times, and then you want money for secondary. None of the things clicks. While your product and what you're building is amazing, these things need to be also taken care.
Can I address that real quick? Yeah, please. Okay. Firstly, my ask is 3 crores for primary. If I am overcommitted and if investors are interested to be on cap table of Elixia, of course, there is an opportunity for them to do so by doing
That
secondary.
happened with every company.
Yeah, that's
Even in open AI today, you can do secondary, but Sam doesn't go to raise money too,
no problem. So it is an opportunity. If someone wants to pursue it, they can pursue it, right? If you want to pursue it, pursue it. Primary is there. I require primary for growth, any which ways. So that is addressing your secondary question. And on valuation front, I already have done my valuation. I have done a secondary for RVCF, who invested 5 crores. They had 13.55% equity in company with a valuation of 79.19. The valuation report is just generated in the month of September. So it is non-negotiable because
half
I
of
cannot
the room
do-
are merchant banker. I can get a report for 200 crore. That doesn't.
There
I
is
think
a
the point is that
transaction, sir.
No, you're already valuing the business far too high.
There is a transaction that has happened. So it's a fair market value.
But lucky RJCF, but those who are here, I don't really sure about that.
All right, let's take it this way. This is a company which is on the cusp of growth. This is a company where investors like Motilalji Oswal has invested. JIF has invested almost 7 crores in this company already. If we just forget the secondary for this round, with your permission, brother, just forget secondary for the round, what is the valuation at which you are likely to invest for the primary sharks? I want to hear it. Let's start from Rajesh ji.
So last was 54 crores, August 24, and I don't think much revenue has scaled up. Expense is increasing. We'll be interested in investing in this company if it comes at the same value of what you have raised in August or slightly more, but primary, not secondary. Whatever secondary, let them go to the market and they see, because they will come to understand the valuation what we are investing in, and they can actually look for it. But generally what he said, the same way I am saying, you don't go and market for your investors. Let them do their job. Yeah.
Okay, Rajesh bhai, just speaking on his behalf, since he's already committed a certain valuation to RJCF, going back to August 24 will put him in a quandary. So would you like to reconsider the valuation offer that you're giving?
I don't think koi quandary hai. There is nothing. This is all business. I think what makes sense. I think.
Okay, so fair
You
enough.
should
So-
never get guided by all those things. But see, I think valuation apart, one part, and I will be a bit more liberal on the secondary part because I'm looking for a good deal. Yes, but not at the cost of primary. If the company needs money, first has to go there. After that also, I'm not averse to taking secondary, but it has to be at a substantial discount. You are aware what the discounts are. We'll come to that later. But the one part I've still not been able to grapple in my head, despite being a SaaS company, the speed at which your expenses are going up, I'm not able to fathom that. So I am not able to get it looks like a SaaS company, but it doesn't seem to behave like a SaaS company. Until you tell me you're doing some thought for rejuvenating the product altogether, scrapping this and creating something brand new, then it's like taking a startup risk again.
Just to add on that, आजकल की SaaS company, 2 people, 10 million ARR, 5 months. That's why I call, those are the real AI companies. Like every pitch we're hearing is AI, like concrete mein AI, device, you know. Yeah, so I think the cost part is very worrying, you know.
When you say the cost part is high, just addressing him before you say, sir, very important to note, unlike other competitors, we will be profitable by the month of December, which is very important to understand. It is not the costs that are going up, it is also revenue that is
Sorry,
going up.
what you are showing here is all negative EBITDA, except FY 25-26 mein now you are showing this thing, right?
We will be operationally broken even.
How much have you already done revenue up to September out of 5.5 million?
5.5?
Is the current plan right? Or total is 7.63 million?
Correct.
उसमें से कितना book हो चुका है September तक?
So we have already done about 3.5 crores by far.
3.5. This is 7.63 USD million. That is being shown as your total sales for the year planned.
What will I-
7.63 million is close to 70 crore rupiah.
No. It's the numbers. I do not really know. I will have to cross check and let you get back to you.
Yeah, no. Okay, now if the numbers are not, then I think we
So
cannot
probably,
discuss
you know,
valuations on this stage.
Okay,
Happy to
you
take
tell
it
me what
offline.
is your...
Sir, it's very simple. My maths, I do not really understand
Please
this.
bataiye.
But I'll just tell you the math. Okay, very simple. I do revenue of 50 lakhs today. I have expense of 60 lakhs today, month on month. And that is what I have been doing. It's about 10 to 15 lakh negative that I'm running. And this is all INR I'm talking about. By the time December comes, I will be doing a revenue of 70 lakhs and then my expenses would be about 65-70 lakhs. So I'll be broken even by December onwards, and then I'll be looking towards profitability. Now, ignore those numbers. I don't really understand that.
So happy to evaluate both after the primary is taken care. I'm happy to pick up secondary.
Sure.
Maybe get a 1x to a RCF or whatever. We can discuss that offline, provided first I understand the numbers, because right now the numbers in front of me are showing a 7.63
Yeah, I do
million,
not-
$7.63 million revenue for the year. And what you are telling me is 10%. It's an INR dollar figure difference, or what?
No
We'll have to
problem.
understand that, because
That's
that's
I can take the whole round myself, no secondary, only primary, but not at this valuation. And what I bring to you guys, I invested in a company called Shipsy. We put in 40 lakh. I came out of 7 crore of outcome. My 6-year-old found that guy on the train, but he understood the pitch in 2 minutes. So, you know, if we can work together to build up something really, really large, simplify the whole thing, take the AI shit away, just tell the guys, you know, what we are really solving. Happy to write the whole check.
All right, so what's the valuation?
assuming other sharks also want a pie. I'm happy to share, but otherwise we can take the secondary provided the numbers are
Okay,
right.
so the offer that we have so far is from Dheeraj ji, who's happy to take the entire primary. At what valuation, sir? At the December 24 valuation, that is what you're saying?
No value. I'll look the number and I really find the diligence, put a guy on a diligence to really find out what is sustainable revenue, what is just one time, what are these contracts which are kind of ongoing, and then put up a multiple and we can agree on a multiple which is a market multiple. It's not an AI company in my opinion, so it's not an AI multiple. Traditional B2B SaaS multiples. And yet to be established. I think can't be doing at these kind of values.
All right, I think you have a point, but can we look at a ballpark valuation? Like you gave me a ballpark valuation of last round at which...
Yeah, but Rohit bhai, with the figures not matching at all, I can't say what exactly. But really, the business is good. When I met him, I saw the business is good. In fact, my business also, he can help it out. And
That is why it is all subject to due diligence and understanding. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not a firm commitment that you give, but is there a commitment?
You can do due diligence and write a figure of 50 lakhs from my side.
Okay, so 50 lakhs is what you are investing, what Dheeraj bhai said. Okay, so what we have today here is Rajesh bhai is committing 50 lakhs, subject obviously to due diligence. Dheeraj bhai is saying he can do the entire primary himself, subject to due diligence and evaluation mutual consensus. Amit bhai is happy to take the secondary round at evaluation, again at a mutual consensus. Pradeep ji, let's come to you. What do you think?
25 lakhs.
At the valuation at which the other sharks are coming in?
Yes.
Okay.
25 lakhs invested.
25 lakhs
As per valuation.
as per the valuation. Gautam ji, what do you think?
Honestly, with my question was same, that you already now in October, what was your performance till September. That would give me a right visibility, because it's a huge difference between what is projected and what is achieved, and half year is past. So I would like to be...
So what he says, Gautamji, we take it on face value. It is obviously subject to diligence. What he says is this: his estimate for the turnover for the year is about 7.63 crores. Till September, he's down about 3.5 crores. He's running at a loss of 10 lakh rupees per month today, which by December is going to break even and probably make a profit of 5 to 10 lakhs per month from January onwards. That is what he's saying. Now, based on these numbers, do we have a investable inclination from your
I
side?
think I will join Amit. Whatever decision he takes, I'll be with him.
All right. So for the first startup, we have all the sharks ka buy-in on this startup. That's a good start, brother.
Sure.
I think with the figures, you need to brush up a little. Let's take some time to go into the audience. Audience, at the valuation at which sharks derive post this, is anybody interested in buying in their piece of pie in this company? Anybody? Yes, brother. What do you have to say? How much?
हेलो रोहित,
Yeah, 1 minute. Shailesh bhai,
ये सेकेंडरी अगर वो 30% डिस्काउंट में देते हैं तो सोच सकते हैं कुछ
30% discount on what?
करंट वैल्यूएशन
On the current valuation, 30% discount. What you are asking is 79 crores. At 30% if you discount, Shailesh bhai is ready to take the secondary from you. So this is his offer. Yes, Ravi bhai,
अमित भाई 25 अमित जी के वैल्यूएशन पे
25.
25 लाख रुपए
किसके valuation?
अमित जी का जो
अमित जी का जो valuation होगा 25. Sir,
आई एम आल्सो रेडी फॉर 25 लाख
That's not
विद अमित जी वैल्यूएशन
Hirvi, if you can note down the commitments that is coming, 25 lakhs at the same valuation. Buddy, from the table, yes, you were saying something. How much is your investment amount? Huh? 50 lakhs at the valuation of the sharks? Right. 50 lakhs at the valuation of the sharks. What's your name, buddy? VG. VG Parak. You don't have a full name? VG Parak. Huh? Firm name is VG Parak. Okay, thank you. So VG Parak comes in at 50 lakhs. Anybody else, guys? There's a discount which the sharks are getting for you. Yes, buddy. 50 lakhs at what? Same valuation as Amit ji. Amit ji, you're a valuation expert, yeah? See how you've... What's your name? Bijay Jain. Acha. You've got your name. Anybody else who would like to have a piece of the cake where Motilal ji is already invested and these guys are here? Anybody else? All right. Yeah? Huh? So we'll structure. We'll give something for everyone, because it's not only the net worth, it is the network that counts. So if we can also use your network. Yes, sir. 25 lakhs. What's your good name, sir? Huh? Bhairomal Jain, 25 lakhs. All right. We'll structure in terms of how we can do it. We'll definitely structure.
The round is not structured yet. I just want to make sure a disclaimer. These guys are only doing secondary. Founder have to see, would he take investor only doing secondary? I'm doing primary. I'm yet to figure out the valuation.
Which is all right. It is on table. So I'll just repeat for all of you. There is a valuation concern which needs to be coming out. For you, the primary valuation. For Amit ji, the secondary valuation. Rajesh ji is going to come in at 50 lakh at your valuation, the valuation that you come in. Pradeep ji is going to invest 25 lakh at the valuation. Prakash ji is going to come at 25 lakhs. Gautam ji will also invest at your valuation. So lot lights on you. Now
तो
secondary,
अभी जो ये लोग प्राइमरी में वैल्यूएशन फाइनल करेंगे ना, हमारा 30% डिस्काउंट उस पे होगा
नहीं डिस्काउंट भी और नेगेट ज्यादा भी हो सकता है
शैलेश जी
डिस्काउंट अभी नहीं
प्राइमरी अभी इन्होंने जो मांगा है ना, एक मिनट 79 उसका 30% डिस्काउंट करेंगे ना, तो लास्ट टाइम जो जिफ ने दिया ना उससे भी सस्ते में मांग रहे हैं.
नहीं, हो सकता है.
मोतीलाल जी वगैरह को वरी साहब दे
नहीं
रहे
नहीं
हो.
मोतीलाल जी का हम लोग ध्यान रख लेंगे सर. मोतीलाल जी भी अपने ही है ना, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. अपने को तो
now
इनके लिए अच्छा करना है.
और ये इधर से कमिटमेंट्स है. There are further commitments. 20 lakhs. श्रद्धा, हाँ? श्रद्धा मुनोट 25 lakhs. 20 lakhs. अच्छा, 5 लाख मैंने मन से बढ़ा दिया. I can do that, right? So we have commitments from a large number of people, but you have to sort out the valuation as soon as possible and a structure where you have a primary investor as well as a secondary investors, right? So, but we can have a huge round of applause for this guy. I think sharks can give a conditional commitment here.
डिसाइड कर दो, वैल्यूएशन अभी डिसाइड कर दो ना। अभी कर दे यार, बाद में कुछ नहीं होना, अभी करवा दो, वैल्यूएशन अभी करवा दो।
रोहित भाई, रोहित भाई अभी करो।
All right, the sharks, what the audience is saying, would you like to take 5-10 minutes to decide on the valuation now? All right, they will take their time. All right, so for people who has still invest or will make up their mind, we have a JBN Connect app. There is a GIF section. You can also go in there and put your interest. For people who've already committed, our team will reach out to you and take it forward with the structuring. For the last startup of the day that we have today, we have SunCharge EV, which is largely into EV charging space. I'm not going to take much of a time and invite the startup themselves. Just would like to say one thing. What they claim is charging on the go. So while the car is running on the road, a 15 minutes exposure to sun can give a 7-kilometer charge on the go. That is the USP that they are saying. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth itself, SunCharge EV. All the best, buddy. Can I use this one? Yeah, you can. Slides. Yeah, you can use that. Yeah.
Jai Janendra, everyone. Just with the thought of starting the pitch in such a way that there is only one difference between a developing and a developed nation is how we use our renewable resources. By that, I would like to start my pitch of SunCharge Motors, where we are redefining how the sustainability term has been coined into the market. With a mission to redefine the mobility segment by developing solar electric vehicles and gaining maximum amount of market share within 5 years, and with a vision to develop a cutting-edge technology and taking automotives to a better and renewable market. We are not just an electric vehicle company. We aspire to be India's first renewable solar plus solutions and renewable solution company. The problems that right now we are solving for EV market through our solar electric three-wheeler cargo commercial vehicles is range anxiety, soaring cost of transportation, pollution problems, and the last but not the least, clean energy infrastructure problems. In India, the total amount of energy that we generate on a daily regular basis is 240 gigawatts. We'll be at least growing to 480 gigawatts in 2032. You know what's the requirement of it? Of India. The requirement of electricity is approximately 780. So by indulgence of an EV, are we reaching towards sustainability or grid collapse? That's one of the biggest of the questions. Now, how do we solve it? We solve it by introducing solar electric vehicles into the market, which will not only reduce the cost of transportation, but also reduce the downtime of the vehicle, which is one of the most impactful factors in the slower growth rate of EVs. What do we have now? We have a prototype. We have completely certified the technology from ARAI, from every other agency itself, and we already have customers who have been using it. We have 4 customers right now who are daily using the vehicle in a very rational way, and they have been using it for more than 1.5 lakh kilometers. So the technology that we have already spread out is already been tested on the ground in a real life conditions and on the go. This is the final production design where we aim to reach after the funding round. And this design has already been verified and certified by ARAI within the course of the telematics or the technical or the ergonomics basis. The TAM SAM SOM of the market, I guess it's very clear. Just for everybody's concept, by 2032, the TAM of the market would be reaching $11.4 billion. Right now, it stands at $600 million. So everybody who is entering the market of three-wheeler cargo commercial vehicles gets a piece of a pie on their own basis. Now, why somebody would prefer us over present vehicles into the market? We are the only company which provide and assure you approximately 20,000 kilometers on solar every year for free. We are the only company which has a battery recycling solution on the go. So even if your battery dies, it gets recycled and gets into your vehicle once again, which is just 10% of the battery cost which other company charges. We are the longest and the largest payload capacity vehicle into the market right now. And we have solar on the go, which is our USP. Our vehicle is capable to charge for approximately 7 kilometers in just 15 minutes of the daily sunlight, whether it's running or stationary. And at last, not the least, we are not dependent on China for anything and everything possible. We don't use BLDC motors, we use axial flux motors. So even if you increase the weight of the vehicle, it won't matter a bit. By not taking much time, unit level running cost and lifetime running cost, we are approximately at a unit level, we are 1/4 the cost of the EVs right now present in the market. And at a lifetime cost, we are approximately, the cost of our two vehicles is the cost of one vehicle, any vehicle present into the market, whether it's L5 or L5N. The current orders that we have received POs for 202 units, which comprises of approximately 8.5 CRs. We have a wait list of approximately 44 CRs at present and more. We already have supply chain and distribution chains in the place in terms of manufacturers, in terms of supply chain, in terms of vendorships, or in terms of financial departments. The team that we have. So I'm Sanskar Modi, founder and CEO for Sancharge Motors. I have ran 3 startups before it. One of them have got acquired. One of them I had a successful exit, and one I had to shut down. So, and Palash Tiwari is our most experienced player. He is MDEC, Mercedes, Volvo, Eicher, Reddy Customs, you name it, he has worked in it. We have somebody from D2C market also. He was compliance officer for one of the startups named as Boba Bhai. We have somebody from IIT Bombay, T. Abhishek is our concept design lead. We have Nabrun Burman, who has worked in DRDO and Stealth Startup. And then we have Professor Bharat Osutwal, who is our also founder, advisor, and vice chairman of JEF. The ask, we have 2 CRs for 12 months, in which will be development, final development, production, and it would be used in some way of miscellaneous and marketing. That's it. Thank you. We already have a few commitments from a few names in the industry. Dr. Apoor Ranjan Sharma, Chanpreet Singh from founders of Glue Wheels. We have Akash Gupta from Zip. We have Rupa Family Office with us. And we have a co-founder of Policy Bazaar with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy. We can immediately go to Sharks now.
Amit wanted to know, is there any AI in this?
There's no AI. We don't use AI.
So you asked and we delivered. We got you something without AI now.
Exactly.
At your command, buddy.
No, I think this is very interesting. I think that, and we were just thinking about that, isn't it 2 crore, is that enough for something you really wanted to sort of build?
Why it is possible, I will just narrate you in a very simplest way. 70 lakhs is required for a first-time development of 1515 का जो rule होता है automotive development के लिए. हम 30-40 lakhs का revenue करने के बाद, we want to do an invoice discounting for the cash flow management that we are doing. Plus, we would be raising second round after approximately 8 months of the timing. So 2 CRs as of right now with the development and the POs that we have, we want to take it safe and in a very cash flow management basis.
And this is your first round?
This is my first round, yes.
Give us in a minute about your earlier 2 companies, what sort of exits you had?
So Books for You, sir, I have made 40-50 lakh rupees into it, and I had to shut it because of the supply chain secretions. And, then it was Solar NXT, which was acquired by one of the builders organization in Indore itself for the solar and vendorship agreements wala part karte the hum log.
So both, any of them you were able to sell, or both you shut down?
No, one I have sold.
So for what value did you sell them?
At that, sir, it was not, I was not even 18 at that point, so.
Superb, congratulations.
Yeah, easy to drive है, कोई भी ड्राइवर चला सकता है इसको?
कोई भी चला सकता है, सर, 1.5 साल से.
इसके लिए?
1.5 साल से जितने भी एक नॉर्मल फ्लीट मैनेजमेंट कंपनियों ने इसके जो Tier 3 के जो ड्राइवर्स भी रहते हैं, दे वुड ड्राइव इट एज नॉर्मल एज इट्स पॉसिबल. इसमें कोई भी फ्लक्चुएशन से लेकर कोई भी दिक्कतें जो ड्राइवर्स को आती हैं अर्गोनॉमिकली चेंज हो जाने में, अपनी आदतें बदलने में, ऐसा कुछ भी चेंज नहीं करना है. वही चाबी लगती है, वही एक्सेलरेटर है, वहीं पे ही ब्रेक है और वहीं पे ही सब कुछ है.
सर्विस सेंटर कैसे, जैसे सप्लाई होने के बाद सर्विस सेंटर का कैसे सॉल्यूशन होगा?
So right now, as we are a B2B company and we are taking orders with a batch of 10, 15, 20 and 50. So, जितने भी जो लोग हैं वो 10 गाड़ियों का ऑर्डर दे रहे हैं. एक साल में जब तक मैं डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन शिप नहीं बनाता, it would cost me approximately just a margin of 2 vehicles to hire a person to them.
Tell us about competition. I mean, because solar is nothing new, it's been there for 2 decades now. Why competition hasn't really built anything of that kind?
Just to be on a very clear side, there is a very big company who hasn't changed its chassis from 2012. Right now, for creating a change within a big companies, they have already specified scale over speed. So even if they want to, उनका R&D cost उतना है कि उनको अपनी हर एक अर्गोनॉमिक्स चेंज करनी पड़ती है, उनको अपना MOQs चेंज करने पड़ते हैं. प्लस अगर आप सिर्फ सोलार की बात कर रहे हैं कि उन्होंने सोलार ऐड क्यों नहीं करा, सोलार चलाने के लिए आपको अंदर के 5 कंपोनेंट्स और ऐड कर और चेंज करने पड़ते हैं. वी हैव अ पेटेंट फॉर
They
दैट.
have deep pockets as well.
Deep pockets and innovations don't.
No, it does.
No, it does not.
I think
Has it been certified by that Ahmednagar Institute or whatever that institute which gives the certification for being the vehicles on the road?
Sorry, sir.
There is a certification required
ARAI
to
certification.
bring vehicles on the road.
Yes.
Have you got that certification?
No, final production design, so that's why I'm raising. And just to be on a clear side, once we make the final production model, as I'm below the age of 25, I have a free ARAI certification model and within a month of testing commitments from them.
No, because any vehicle coming on the road.
There is a ARAI rule of it. Anybody who is below 25 and owns a company of EVs, they would do a certification.
All right, Amit Bhai, you have
Just
a question?
last observation and maybe a quick reaction. So your competition, which you have mapped, 3 of them have together raised 1,500 crores and not done a top line of more than not even 1,000 crores. And you claim to raise 2 crores now, some more amount which I don't know, and you're going to be EBITDA positive from the first year and do a top line of 2,250 crores.
Just to be on a clear side, one of them has shut, the one who has raised the most company. And
So you speak little louder, buddy. You
Yeah,
might
sorry.
have investors in the
Sorry,
audience
sorry,
also.
Sorry, sorry.
You might
so,
have.
1,500 CRs, yes. The time and the growth ratios. So I already have an investor of Akash Gupta. So we have the insights of what they did not at the time of they were starting. The development of the vehicles, 100 kilometers for a 3-wheeler which is going around a city of Tier 1s. 100 kilometers अगर सुबह से शाम तक भी नहीं चल पाती है वो. 8 घंटे में सर, 8 घंटे लगते हैं एक गाड़ी को चार्ज होने में.
I'm an investor in Zip Akash's company, so.
Okay, sorry.
All right,
What will be the
let's.
cost of vehicle you are planning to come with?
So my BOM cost is 2,93,000. My gross marginals and everything comprises of 3,16,000 and my selling price is
Competitor will
4,25,000.
sell at what price generally these type of vehicles?
3-wheelers.
Yeah.
The average costing across the market is 4,34,000 से लेकर 4,44,000.
So you will be slightly cheaper.
Yes.
And what about mileages and all? You have a hybrid model, solar plus EV.
We give charging on the go. So 180 kilometers on the go. सोलार से चार्ज होने की कैपेसिटी रखता है and 750 kilograms. We are the longest and the largest payload capacity.
So
vehicle.
absolutely no cost on fuel is what
No,
you
no,
are saying, right?
Rajesh bhai, jump
2
on
crore
investment.
में इतना बड़ा फैक्ट डाल देगा यार.
Jump on
I
investment
think that
immediately.
one of the other kind of कि यार तू एक ही founder है, मतलब you're not come from a tech background. You obviously have done your hustle in 2
I'm
startup.
an engineer, sir.
But do you think you can cover all the tech for building a product like this? I mean, you told that you have a large. So why don't you have? Why there's no co-founder? Like why there's no partner in the business?
धीरज इनको AI नहीं चाहिए ना, इसलिए अकेले काम कर रहे हैं.
Go to market and there's plenty of stuff, right?
No, no.
So
I would get a co-founder once the company scales or something like that. But right now, I know what I'm building, and the tech was built by me at the primary level. So I know what.
So with these 2 crores, what you are going to do actually? You also have a team of members whom you have to pay for salaries and all of the things.
Everybody's salaries is waived off until we reach.
Brother, you have to be a bit louder. I'm telling you.
Everybody's
you might
salary
have
is
invested.
already waived off until we reach the production and kind of stuff. Secondly, we already have जो ब्रेकेज है, सो वन डेवलपमेंट करना है हमें, दूसरा वी हैव टू डू द रॉ मटेरियल सोर्सिंग ऑन आवर ओन टू मेक इट इनवॉइस डिस्काउंटिंग viable and valid for us, and last में we will be spending somewhat on marketing and sort of thing just to get into the market. As it said कि अगर चार स्टेट में गाड़ी नहीं दिखी तो क्या गाड़ी दिखी.
So this is pre-revenue, sole founder, clearly pre-production, very energetic founder, obviously, and with all the kind of charisma you're sort of bringing. You know, from my personal perspective, I think there is a small commitment just to support your energy and to the larger cause and what you're building, the mission. But yet to kind of really believe, you know, would you be able to start the business even at 2 crore? I think you need a larger capital. And for that, you know, maybe later at the stage when you have, you know, at least the product out into the market. But even to do that, you need capital. So my challenge is like, how are you going to bridge this from even that 2 crore? What 2 crore would bring anything?
So, 2 crores, sir, very simply, I need 70 lakh rupees for development of the first few vehicles. First few vehicles, I have to make 5 vehicles at first. 5 vehicles distributed among the LOI customers, and rest of the 40 lakh rupees would go into raw material sourcing of the vehicle itself. We already, as I mentioned, we already have supply chain on the set. We already have centers. We already have a R&D unit of our own of 30,000 square feet. We already have. So development of that.
I think आप 2 crores नहीं 20 raise करो, थोड़ा और prepared हो. I think we love the energy, we love your enthusiasm, but I think that alone is a necessary ingredient, but not sufficient to go all the way, and that too in a business of this sort. Come a bit more prepared. Whenever you're there, I think Jif is there, Jito is there. 2 नहीं 22 आपके लिए raise करेंगे, but आप थोड़ा prepared होके आओ, and then I think is what my view is that we should be able to. Let's not fill the tank only to 10% and then not be able to make the journey. So at least let's have a good.
All right. So just speaking on his behalf, it's always a possibility that you can commit that 2 crore and extend your check for a further requirement at a pre-discussed valuation, if you would like to consider that. All right. All right. We hear Amit ji. Your last thoughts, Rajesh bhai?
So I'm actually not getting to how he can manage to make that production and how he can scale up this company. And at the same time, he is talking sasta or acha. And most of the companies who have come, including the cement one, everyone is like, hum sasta karenge, market mein usse acha karenge. I don't know why they are not absolutely absorbing their value. They have a value. When you are giving something 0 rupees per month expense or anything. Yeah, thanks. So I think अभी भी कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आ रहा है. फॉर द फॉर्मेलिटी सेक मैं अभी कमिट कोई कुछ करना नहीं चाहता हूँ, बट आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन इन्वेस्टिंग एज ऑफ डेट
at this stage. Okay, Dheeraj bhai, just before you go, you said you would like to support him with some amount. Would you like to commit something and go? We'll see in terms of. Okay, so we have a commitment of 50 lakhs to him for this young guy's support. Very energetic. Prakash ji, what do you say?
25 lakhs rupees.
25 lakh rupees at the valuation that he's asking. Yes. So we have a 50 lakhs from Dheeraj bhai, 25 lakhs from Prakash ji. Gautam bhai?
I don't think I'll be interested in investing today because I want to understand, he is talking about a vehicle, auto rickshaw coming to road for 5 lakhs. What is the competitor auto rickshaws like Bajaj and others on the street which are electric, not solar? But I think the price of them is somewhere much lesser than what he's talking about. So I would like to pass for the time being.
All right, so we have a 75 lakh commitment so far on an industry which is claiming to be a hybrid of solar and EV, something which is not heard of right now. So do we have any interest from the audience side, more largely like a support to this guy who's come up with a great idea, a lot of positive energy? We have some great investors here. Yes, buddy? Okay, so he's giving you order of first 10 vehicles. So that's also a form of investment. He's giving you an order of first 10 vehicles. So you have a proof of product here. You have an order book here. So if you still make up your mind, we are not yet over, Rajesh bhai. We have a 10 vehicle order already.
Proof of price हो गया है.
हाँ?
Proof of product नहीं है, price final हो गया है. Price accept कर लिया है.
चलिए, proof of product, proof of price. Shailesh bhai, do you look it at any other way where you would like to invest? Mahavir bhai is here. Mahavir bhai. would like to invest. Rajesh bhai, would you still consider after this order book that he has?
नहीं ऑर्डर तो दे दिया, वो पैसा देंगे तो काम होएगा, बराबर है ना?
Oh, obviously, पैसा
वो
देंगे.
पैसा कब देंगे? जब वो व्हीकल देख पाएंगे ना, व्हीकल देखना, व्हीकल परफॉर्म करना, एवरीथिंग इज देयर. वंस दैट इज देयर, 2 करोड़ क्या 20 करोड़, इसका वैल्यूएशन 15 करोड़ नहीं 100 करोड़ भी जा सकता है.
कुछ advance तो आएगा,
100%. बिकॉज व्हेन ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट कॉम्पिटिटर लाइक बजाज एंड एलजी, और उनको सबका कॉम्पिटिशन करने के लिए तुम 15 करोड़ के वैल्यूएशन में कंपनी शुरू करोगे, तो आई थिंक इट्स
I've already given my position.
All right.
Happy
We
to
have a
support,
position
fully
from
prepared.
Sharks. Quickly, anybody has any other interest? We have a JBN Connect app where you can evince your interest there also. But all right, महावीर भाई से आप टेक शेयर करना probably डेक के साथ ये करेंगे. But 75 lakhs का एक commitment है. You can just come up here and 10 car order that you. What's your good name, brother? Huh? Gaurav Jain, Saurav Jain. All right, thank you. 75 lakhs. Can we have a huge round of applause for this young guy? यार इतना एनर्जी लेके आया, मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा. यार थोड़ा जोरदार ताली बज सकता है बॉस.
बजाओ बजाओ.